This is question 12 from paper 2 of the 2015 National 5 SQA Maths exam. We're given a cross-section of a milk tank. That shaded areas shows the milk, and we're asked to find the depth of the milk in this milk tank. Told various facts. The radius of the circular milk tank is 1.2 metres, and we're told that this width, M to L, of the surface of the milk in the tank is 1.8 metres. So I've got here a larger version of the diagram. We're going to use this as a guide to how to do this question. So first of all, let's look at the symmetry of this milk tank. There's an axis of symmetry in this vertical dotted line that I've drawn in. So the depth that we're after goes from here right down to the tip of the circle there. That's at right angle due to the symmetry of the picture. Now, centre of the tank to a point on the circumference of this circle, that's the radius. So we know part of this depth is 1.2 metres. Well, let's put in some names for these points. So point A here and point B down here. That's the centre of the circle. So we know part of the distance AB that we're trying to find. The part we don't know is this part, A to O. There's another radius of the circle, another 1.2 metres. That's from the circumference into the centre. And things are beginning to look a bit more interesting now. We have a right-angled triangle. Pythagoras' theorem comes to mind, but we need another measurement in this triangle, and we do have another measurement because we're told that how do they describe it? The width of the surface of the milk from M to L is 1.8 metres. And you'll notice again that this axis of symmetry will divide that into halves. So 0.9 metres for that side. So we would write this down in triangle AMO, and see diagram just in case whoever's reading this doesn't know what we're talking about. Triangle AMO. Let's just extract that triangle so that there's absolutely no doubt about what's going on. It's right angled, that's 0.9 and that's 1.2 metres. So in triangle AMO, use Pythagoras' theorem. Now we're trying to find this third side. It's a smaller side, so it would be a subtraction. Hypotenuse 1.2 squared, or let's just explain that that's MO squared minus MA squared. So that's 1.2 squared minus 0.9 squared. That's the calculation that we're doing. We've got 1.2 squared minus 0.9 squared. That gives us 0.63. That's the square of the side AO. So let's take the square root of that. To get AO. So AO is the square root of 0.63. So it's the square root of that answer, square root of the answer. And that comes to this messy decimal. 0.7937, and so it goes on. So the depth of milk would be this big long messy decimal, 0.7937 and so on, plus, remember that's just this bit here. Let's have a look. That's just this little bit here. We've got a radius to add to that, 1.2. So that'll be 1.9937 and so on. And approximately, the measurement here is given to 1 decimal place, so is this one. So let's give our answer to 1 decimal place. So it would be 1.9, chopping off a 9, that goes up, the 9 goes up to 20. So it's 2.0 meters to 1 decimal place.